Slowly the creek water rises, a force of unrelentless waves, smashing through the bush. I am just one man. I cannot stop this, as would many not be able to. The water rises closer and closer to breaking the banks and flooding my bush encampment. It's only a matter of time, but whether it be today or a week from now still remains an uncertain fact. Alright, now last night got hit with a pretty bad storm. It just kind of came out of nowhere. It was meant to go around us and we were meant to just get a little bit of rain on the edge, and then out of nowhere it just hit us full force. Up at the house the water was just rising. It was nearly getting through the doors. The creek's gone a bit down since this morning when I filmed those intro shots, but it is still up and still flowing quite a bit. Now the area, the water did breach the fence. It's all muddy here, as you can see. There's water everywhere. It's obviously come up all here. Yeah, you can tell it's come up quite high. It's submerged this whole area just by the mud all on these leaves. So yeah, that's not good. That is a sign that flood season is well and truly underway. And this is probably just the beginning. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. I don't know if the water's going to breach the tents. It did last year, so there's a high chance it will this year. Yeah, the chain is broken. It is fixable, but I can't fix it until the water comes back down just yet. But the flood meter, something smashed it, so I want to quickly reattach that to the tree while I'm down here. Yeah, as for the encampment, it is completely fine across that side of the creek for the time being. Now, it's like something's just come and smashed the chain right off the tree. I genuinely don't know how this has happened, but I'm going to keep this chain piece here as a bit of a historical piece of the flood meter here. But yeah, we can still reattach this. I have some zippy ties, so those I'm hoping do the trick, and they should be able to just wrap this around the tree. Thinking like that, something like that, and then we can just put a zippy tie. There we go, through here. This should do it. I put it the wrong way. I always do that. I always put it the wrong way. There we go. Now that really shouldn't have any reason to go anywhere now. But yeah, I really don't know how it came loose. It's a bit confusing. Get a closer look at the water. This is where I'm going to be putting that new bridge around here. Next year. It'll be just down here more. It's quite muddy. Ooh. Don't want to sink. Alright, we're on the water's edge here. You can see it all flowing. But there's the rope. It seems like it has held up. Love to see that. That's good. It's a good sign. Everything else seems okay, because that's about where the bridge will be going. Where all that water is right now, essentially. So, yeah. It's crazy to think that it's probably only going to get higher as the months go on. Relentless and unstoppable. Nightfall did not stop the rain. The rain kept coming and the water just kept on rising. Well, hello there, sir. Hello. What do we do here? You gonna move? Am I gonna move? I know you're just a tree snake, but I still don't want to get the chomp. So, I'm gonna slowly back up, if that's okay with you, bud. Can you, like, not move for my own sanity? Please? I'm just gonna go this way, buddy. Alright, thanks, bye. Pleasure doing business with you. It seems like we have a bit of a flood on our hands. The water has nearly tripled in size from yesterday. We got hit by another storm last night, and it just didn't stop raining all night long. There was barely any break between it, and it just kept getting heavier and heavier, and it seemed like it's going to stop and then heavier. But I do want to have a little bit of a story time for this morning, because something did happen yesterday afternoon. Alright, so I've come over to the gate here, because yesterday I came down to check it in the afternoon, check the water levels, and I hear this horrible, like, screeching noise. I look down, there's a bird, a little lorikeet getting jumped by all these crows down in the water, and it's like fighting for its life. Anyways, they saw me, they flew away, and then I saw the lorikeet barely struggling to keep his head above the water because he's stuck in the current of the creek. So I decided, you know, I should probably do something about that. Quickly jumped down, made my way through the water because it was on the other side of the creek. It was about waist deep, and something under there has knocked the bridge. It's for some reason facing the opposite way of the current. Don't know how that's happened. I'll have to sort that out when the water levels drop and I can actually see it. But it's been shifted from where it's meant to be, and it's all wonky. I don't know how that's happened. But anyways, made my way to the bird. I picked it up and it lashed its beak onto me, went right through the skin, dug its claws right through the bit between the skin and the nail, and then into the finger. So that wasn't pleasant because I had to then rip it out of me because it wouldn't let go. I got to the tent. I got this little pencil case thing. I put it in that. Took it up to the house. I kind of just let it sit in the bathroom in the dark for 2 hours. Came back to get it again, and it had dried off a lot, but it was terrified. So yeah, I took it outside, set it on a little tree stump, and it flew away. So it was a happy ending. The bird lived, and everyone was happy except my hand. So yeah, that's what happened yesterday. However, for today, yeah, it's a bit wet. You could say it's a bit wet. At least the chain is still holding on down there. Everything else is it's been better, and I feel like it's not going to be long before all of this goes under too. Look how close it is to the tent right now. I feel like this week we could have a chance to see a breach of the tents and water. Hopefully it's not too bad if that comes down to it. We'll just have to see. But yeah, it seems the war on the floods has begun. They've taken out my chain, they've taken out my bridge, and they're closing in on the tent. So far, me coming out on top in this scenario here, it's not looking too good because there's even more rain coming on the way. And the rest of this week is meant to be just heavy rain and storms, which is recipe for the water getting very high. Meaning we could potentially see this whole area I'm standing go under by the end of today. But we'll just have to see. But I'm getting a little nervous right now because with the chain out and the bridge being deformed in the way it is, and that's never happened in a flood before, things aren't looking up for me coming out on top here and my encampment. So I'm a bit scared. Now let's see if we come and follow our little flood meter here. You can see the creek's already gotten up to here. It's all through here. Now, I don't want to walk too far because I don't want to just drop down somewhere I'm not going to come back from. But here's the brick. Still under there. And more, the rain's starting to come back down. But look, this is as close as I can get. There's the rope. Still holding on strong at least. Wow, look at that. It's insane. I'm probably going to have to go up now though. It's starting to pour down rain again. And I don't want to be next to this while it's pouring down rain because I don't want to get swept away down there somewhere. So yeah, we'll just see what changes and if this whole area here goes under. Alright, so a few hours have passed. We're getting into the late afternoon now. And we managed to miss a lot of the big storms today, thankfully. But there is thunder and another one's going to hit us and more coming tonight, which I don't think we're going to avoid. So yeah, the water will probably just rise back up, but it has gone back down. It's gone back down. I can walk around down here now. This is still a bit muddy, but overall here, this is where all the water was this morning. It's clear. It's great. Yeah, we can come to the edge. There's the staircase. It'll usually go down to the bridge, which is hopefully still under there somewhere. Look how quick this stick is going to get swept away. This is how fast the current is. You ready? Well, it just gets sucked away. Oh, where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? It's going in there. Oh, I think it got stuck there. Alright. Well, guess we'll just have to see what happens, and I am not looking forward to seeing what the damage is at the bridge area once this is done, because it's not going to be good, I can say that now. I've got like the dumbest idea, but I honestly just want to put like a chair here, strap it on so it doesn't float away, so I can just sit here and watch the water when it comes up, because honestly, it is quite peaceful. Oh, here it comes. Oh, look at my plants. Look at that, they're moist. Oh! A new day down in the bush. Floodwaters are going down. There is a storm on the way right now as I'm speaking, so I'm going to have to be quick about this. I've got no time to set up a tripod or anything. I just got to do it. So thongs off. I'm going into the floodwaters to go grab the chain and hopefully set it up before the next water comes through. I don't think I can fix the bridge. I don't even know what's happened with it because I can't see it. But I want to at least get this chain back up. I know what went wrong with it, so I know how to get it back without it breaking. Thunder's on the way. We're like minutes away from getting the storm. Yeah. And it is so muddy. Oh, holy. Look at the size of that spider. That thing's huge. I don't like that. It's very muddy. I don't know what to do here. Oh. Okay. I'm going to film this entire process in case I slip and die. Okay. Alright. That there is my middle ground. Oh, I'm going down. Okay. Right, now the bridge isn't up, so I can't use that. Hopefully there's nothing underneath the water that's going to kill me. Alright. Okay. Let's make our way across. Oh, what was that in the water? Looks deep. Oh. Okay. Okay. And the bridge is over here somewhere. Not where it's meant to be, obviously. Okay. Oh, slippery, slippery. There's something under the water there. Oh, I think it's a log. It's cold. Okay. I'm back on the bridge. Back on the bridge. I'm back on the bridge. Okay, we can do this. Maneuver across. Alright. The chain's here. We made it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now I will not be filming the walk back across. I need to be able to focus all I can. So much junk covering the path now. Just a big old tree branch. I want to go quickly check on the encampment. How am I moving this? I don't even know. The floods will probably come back up and wash it away anyway. Oh, gotta be quick. So far up here, everything is relatively okay. Yeah. Goodbye. Everything's okay under here. Good, good. Tent's holding up fine. That's great stuff. Cool. Got a little pond on the walkway here or something. Another little mini pond here on the way to the actual pond. So it's coming through. And look at that! The pond's filled. Like very filled, but thankfully everything is held up by the looks of it. Love to see that. That is like ridiculously full, I love it. Everything in here is great. Got a bit of build up here. Goodbye. Alright, I reckon we're all good. Okay, everything's great. Last thing I want to check is the rope here. Has it held up? I would say so, it's well enough. I'm not going to fix that now because I don't really have time. Let's get this chain fixed. That is a pain. Oh, I gotta go. I gotta get that back. I'm wet, I'm cold, I'm muddy. I've been stabbed and cut by all these little plants. I never want to do that again. Thank the heavens it's done. It is back up. Hopefully fully this time. The reason it snapped last time is because there was a little crack which caused it to pop off under the water going through. That's why it broke last time. So this time, no crack. It's being held on by a good old zippy tie to the rope. They're pretty strong. So I'm confident it should hold, but I guess we'll have to see, because who knows how strong these floodwaters actually get. Before another big storm hits, I'm going to go up to the house, have a nice shower, get changed, and tend my wounds. And hope that stays. New day. Had some rain last night, but nothing bad. So the creek hasn't gone back up. So this is the creek right now. So everything's holding together, which I love to see. And I can't wait to see what the bridge looks like when the water gets down low enough. I managed to get over the creek this afternoon. Just wanted to quickly give you a little update. Everything is fine. It's great. Just want to kind of update on the flood meter. So it's not gone or anything. I just want to say, look how weird this looks. Having this look like this. Like, oh, no, we just fell down. Like, that's weird to see this just casually underwater. Like, look at that. It do be vibing though. It definitely do be vibing. I won't lie, I may need to put another hammer in it. Oh, nail. Because it's kind of been knocked a bit by the water. So I may need to do something about that. Ooh. As for the rest of the encampment, all is well. A bit muddy, but well. The pond is rather wet, as it should be. Love that. Fire break is growing back quickly and has turned into various ponds all along the way of it. Kind of see some of them over there towards the storage tent. For the most part, the encampment is okay, but whether it stays this way remains to be seen. It seems we're getting a bit of a break in the storms now, so I think we've got a little bit of a grace period, but we're meant to be getting some bad stuff towards the end of this year, so can only wait and see what happens next. So if you are enjoying, consider liking and subscribing to join me on my journey. There is another storm on the way. We're not going to get hit by it, but wind is picking up, so hopefully nothing gets crushed. But yeah, let's hope the encampment is ready to fight against the floods. The only thing I haven't managed to repair is the bridge, but I've repaired everything that did break or did get a bit faulty from the floods, so it should be a lot stronger now. But as for the bridge, the water isn't low enough for me to figure that out yet, so I'm hoping by tomorrow it's gone down enough, if we don't get hit by more rain that is, to have a proper look at what the bridge is doing and why it's gone all wonky. Hey, what's up guys? Now, I've been away for about a week since I last recorded to this video. Now, flood waters, they've gone up and down during the week. The bridge is still there, but we're gonna have to wait for it to go down again to fix that. It's a whole process. But I did get, while I was away, I got some stuff for the Aussie bush garden, and yeah, I've planted it all. I just decided I'm just gonna get it in. We won't waste time filming it all, planting it in. We've got enough flood stuff on our hands, but I will showcase it. Here's the garden, of course. Looking very watery. Notably though, this plant is really going well in the rain. And what I've got here is a bamboo plant. Now look at that. That's cool. Bush plant doing well with its new bamboo plant friend. Also got this little guy here and a mangrove propagule that I saw floating around at the beach, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a try. Hopefully all of this grows, but I'm not 100% certain. But hey, it's fun to try, and with all the rain at the moment, I figured it's the best time to plant it. The bamboo that I'm growing, so here's just like everything you need to know about it. You can pause that, you can breed it, do whatever you like with it. Yeah, basically this thing's gonna grow tall, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, bamboo by the pagoda, perfect. So the rest of the encampment, it's done pretty well. Everything's held up. Pond's doing better than ever. Yeah, there's more rain, more floods on the way, so we'll just have to see what happens. So stay tuned, and let's find out together. Alright, so this light over here, you remember from, was the last episode? I think it was last episode. I don't fully remember, but this is our first time seeing it actually glow. Look how cool it is. Such a cool little light. I love it. It's incredible. Alright, day later, updating on the pond and the new plants we put in. But first, I decided to nail one of my school socks to the tree, because look at it. It's just vibing on the tree, yeah. Permanent school sock on the tree, love that. People out there doing all this weird stuff after graduation, and I'm just here putting school socks on trees. Anyways, here's the pond. Being very pond-like, as you'd expect. Everything is growing well. Nothing has died or anything or shows signs of dying, which is great. So yeah, I'd say plant pond health, very good. And it seems like we've got a sunny week ahead of us. So we'll see what happens with floods, but hopefully we have a little break for the water to get back down and fix that bridge. I'll show it. Now actually, let's go update on that now, because it is starting to show itself and it's turned green. Shut up, cicadas! I love that, that's great. The ferns really do be blocking my path though. Here's the bridge down here starting to show itself. You can see, look at those bits there starting to turn green, and then it goes off that way. I can't wait for the water to get low enough so I can really just dive in and check this out. So seriously, with the current going that way, I don't understand how it's managed to pull that way, the bridge. It baffles me. I can't wait to see what's going on, and something's still keeping the other end upright, so I'd love to know what that is. It really has baffled me. Alright guys, hey, today is the day. The water is low enough that I can finally see the bridge, kind of maybe get an idea what's going on with it, and hopefully fix it. Now, there is meant to be a lot more rain on the way. It's going to be bad. There's meant to be major flood events expected later this year. We're heading into a big wet season, apparently. So, if last year is anything to go by, the water is probably going to breach the encampment at some point. I've been just off camera moving stuff around to the storage tent, just getting things higher up away from where the water reached last time. But it's quite possible it could be worse this time around, so just trying to be prepared in any way I can. Now, hope you don't mind the cicadas. I can't mute them, and they're real noisy. It's just that time of year. But yeah, we're going to get down, check out the bridge, and see if we can kind of figure out a way to fix it, and maybe get an idea of why it's happened, how this has happened, and damn, they're loud. Let's just get in there and do this before they get louder. Oh yeah, you can see it. All here. I don't know what it's resting on, and I don't know how this has happened. I really don't know how this has happened at all. What? It is something still stabilizing on that end, and I don't know what. Whoa! This is wobbly and kind of sketchy. I don't like it. I'm going back. Yeah, so next up, of course, I'm going to try get this thing back over here somehow. I don't know how this has happened, how it's even got over there. I can't figure it out. It just baffles me. But let's at least try to get it back. It's real slippery. It's got all algae growing on it. It's obviously been in there for a long time. Ugh. Yeah, I really am not sure how this happened, but it is a problem that I don't really know how to fix, so I don't have the resources to tie this thing down in any way. This is just such a bad area, but this is one of the reasons I need a new crossing and a new bridge, because this whole area here is just going under. It's slowly getting washed away more and more, as you can probably see from the, just this area here slowly disappearing, so the bridge is fixed for now. I might look off camera, try to find something to try get it to settle in. But yeah, we just have to see what happens from here. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I can get a solution in time and we can keep it in place to at least get through this flood season until I get the new bridge up next year. Even though you guys are watching this in 2025. Alright, so we've got this rope in now on the bridge. Now the bridge can still move, but not very far, so it's not going to get dislodged in any weird positions in future. I put 3 nails in the plank and then another 2 in the tree, so hopefully, fingers crossed, it doesn't go anywhere. But we're not done with this little area down here just yet. There's a few other adjustments I'd like to make. This new rope on the bridge turned out to be a very, very useful addition. Beautiful partner is also cutting away at the leaves in the way of the path. So far my current plan is to add a pipe going underneath the bridge. I don't know how practical that is having an idea, but we're doing it anyway. I can't believe that it actually worked. You may be wondering, what's the purpose of this? And I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. Really, that's about it. I don't really know if this has any practical use, but hey, I like how it looks. Now it's time to set up a new sort of flood metery thing over here. Now for easily, probably my stupidest idea yet. We're going to make a tent right there that is probably going to get torn away by the floods, which is fine. That's kind of what I'm expecting, to be honest. But if it doesn't, it's a cool little another flood tent on that side of the creek that probably won't be here for anything more than this episode. So again, guess we'll see what happens, but I'm excited to build it, you know. I'm excited to see if it does withstand a flood or not. That's the main reason I want to build this thing. I want to see if it'll withstand the flood. So stay tuned, of course, to find out, because there's more rain on the way. Anyways, now that this is done, Flood Tent 2.0, I guess time will tell just how this holds up against the floods. I'm not hopeful for anything, but it'll be interesting to see if it does actually survive when the flood waters get right up. Because if I'm correct, it should get completely submerged at one point or another. So yeah, it will be interesting to see what happens. But let's take one last good look at it while we can. Ooh, wow. Look at the greyness and stuff of it. Wow. Whoa. Majestic. Ah. Incredible. Topness. Wow. Yeah. However, soon the rain got bad and roads started going under. Alright. Flood has broken out again. It's all muddy through here. As you can see, what we set up has had better days. And somehow the chain snapped again. I think it's because a tree came through, actually. I think that's the reason it snapped this time. It's because the whole tree's come through. That makes sense, actually. That makes a lot of sense as to why it snapped. Okay, so as long as the tree doesn't come through, it should hold on. There's been more storms and rain on the way through the week, so I'm just going to have to monitor the situation, because we could potentially see water breach the tents. Yeah, but I've moved everything into the storage tent, so there shouldn't be a problem of anything important getting swept away. Fingers crossed, at least. However, then, disaster struck. So we're over here at the bridge that you may remember, and we've got a bit of an emergency. So here's the bridge in the flood. Alright, so Tank and Dolly, as you know, who, if you've been watching the series, the dogs we kind of watch grow up, they've gone missing in the floods, which is, as you can imagine, is not good, because there is a chance that they may have been swept away in the currents. So Yeah, bad news. We're gonna walk the trails, see if we can find them. But yeah, it's not looking good. Let's have some background knowledge first, however. Hey guys, small bit of background info on this whole thing because I was a little bit too stressed in the moment and didn't really explain it. Now, we were away for a night and a big lot of rain hit overnight. Somewhere on the day that we left, the dogs got out and ran away, got over the creek and went towards the trails. Now, overnight, the rain came up and the water came up with it, and the dogs couldn't get back, so they were trapped over this side somewhere, hopefully. So we had to set out and try our best to find them. There's nothing really here. I reckon we go back to the main trails, because I'm not seeing them around here. We called their names and we just got chicken shouts back, so that's not particularly helpful. We did hear dog barks going that way towards the trails, so fingers crossed, find them down there. Cross them back over. Hopefully this has a happy ending. It seems like this is when the burn-offs might be happening, so it's like right at the end of the year. So yeah, that might be the burn-off dates right there. So I'll see what answer that, because I've been waiting for them and they just never quite seem to happen. Alright, here's the pathways now. Now I've got to remember which way we actually take. I think it's this way. They've run off before. When they do, they take the creek way, so they go along the creek, which is why we're not too sure what is going to come of this, if they got swept away or not, because they always follow the creek. So they may just be wandering along the side of it. I really don't know what we're going to find out here at all, so I don't even know if the water will be over any of the pathways. We might be blocked off, we'll just have to see. There, you can see the creek all through there. Very muddy, very slippery. It just keeps sinking in. Look at these boot sizes right here.
I think those are horses.
Horses?
Yeah.
Maybe, actually, yeah, that could be a horse. Oh god, this is real overflowing right here. Ooh, look at that. I was trying to keep an eye out for dog prints. Oh wait, look here, dog prints. Oh. This way, this way. Don't go across the side, that's way too slippery. That's going down into the creek. Oh, jeez. Look at this. It's a literal river coming through. Alright, we've got paw prints. That's a good sign, but a lot of these areas are flooded. So we're just trying to get through. It's all just water up ahead. It's all just flowing everywhere. The paw prints, they could be from any dog, honestly, because people have still, for some reason, gone walking through here this morning. You can tell from the footprints. So maybe they're walking a dog, but hopefully it is Tank or Dolly's footprints. I really don't know what's going to amount of this at all, and trying to prepare myself for a not so happy ending, because unfortunately it's just how it goes sometimes. It's real slippery here, like real slippery, and it just gets worse up ahead. We're coming down, just checking down by the creek, and oh gosh, look at it. Nah, if they were caught in that, I think that's not a happy ending right there. That's not a good sign. There's a ball or something in there. What's up with that? Alright. This, it's no good. Seems there might be a crab pot over there. Yeah, this, not a good sign. Dog print and potential fox print right here, so could they have been chasing a fox at one point? Maybe, but we're not sure. There's a lot here. Something happened here, but there's also recent footprints of someone who's walked through, so it could be someone walking their dogs. And if that's the case, the trail is going to be lead cold. And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if we'll find them. It's sad truth sometimes, but we'll keep following it. They go this way, so we'll see what comes of it. Tick on my arm. It's just chilling there. It's just sitting on my arm, so I just flicked it off. Right, up ahead, you can see here, the creek is all up. And I'm pretty sure there's a crossing coming up. That is, yeah, probably under. Yeah, it's all overflown across the path here. You can see through there. Yeah, all up ahead's gone under. Yeah, this is not looking good. I don't know if we're about to continue and get across. See, it's all, oh, it's very slippery. It's all under. Look at that up ahead there is the path we need to get to. But I don't know if we can. And I don't think it's really safe to be going through there at all. So we'll see where this goes. We may be able to loop around. We'll just have to see. Alright, we found a set of footprints that look like they match Tank and Dolly. And they head off into the bush over there. So we're not going to go through there just because it's a bit dangerous. But we're going to keep following this path and it should loop back around over there. And we may be able to pick up their trail. Because they can't get back to home because there is water everywhere. So we'll see if this loops around or not, and if it does, there's a chance we may be led back to the encampment. Thought we found them, but we just came across 2 kangaroos, one big and one small that could match the footprints we may have been following, so it's not a good sign, honestly, but birds are going nutty. I'll keep following the path. We'll just see what happens. Alright, it's not too bad. We may be able to get across. I don't know where that way goes, but we'll just get a feel for the current before we commit to it.
No, because it's all rock. You're going to just fall.
No. Rocks are better than mud. No, I reckon we can do it. It's not too bad. Just keep one foot on the ground and we can make it across. Careful, there's some stuff here.
How the frick do you have both feet in the air? What, am I flying?
You never know. Alright, we've made it across to the other side, so we'll just see where this goes from here. But I'm not sure whether we're following kangaroo prints or dog prints, but at the moment the trail's gone a bit cold. We've got a big puddle up ahead, so that shouldn't be a problem at all. Yeah, just one big puddle. This is a nightmare to get through though. This one's slippery puddle. I'm gonna have to take this very, very slow. We've got more prints. We may have picked up the trail again. So this way. Yep, they're going this way. Going this way. I think we're on the right side of things. All right.
Hey, Dolly!
Keep going this way and might get lucky. More water. So why wouldn't there be? If it starts raining again, we're gonna have to quickly run back, otherwise we're gonna get trapped on this side of things and we then have no way to get back. And the water will just keep rising and cover this whole area. So that's not good. Trees falling.
Oh.
Trees down on the path. Come from there. It's blocked here. We can get over. Alright, they keep going this way.
Okay.
Let's keep following. If they are here, I reckon they're lapping around the path, trying to find a way across, but there is no way back across. It's all flooded over. We found them. They're here. Now we've got to try to get them back.
Come here, Tank. Come on, ladies. Oh, hi. Hello.
Alright.
Hello. Hi.
Alright, now we've got to get them back before the rain comes in and blocks us all in here.
Come on, Daddy. Come on, Daddy. Come on,
Alright.
Daddy.
This will be an interesting walk back, but hey, success. This is going to be a fun walk back. Dealing with soggy doggies.
Hello, babies. Come on, babies.
You've caused us a lot of trouble, but at least you're not dead. That's the good part here. Rain's starting to come through now, so that's not good. We got to get a move on before it starts coming in heavy, because by the looks of it, we're going to get hit pretty hard. So, good thing we found them when we did, but now we just got to get back in one piece. Like kangaroo chasing. No, there he goes again. Get back here. Ah. Alright, stream's up ahead. This will be interesting to cross with them. Tank! I know, this is going to be a nightmare because he's got his eyes on kangaroos. And I've lost my voice, so I'm struggling to shout. Alright, we got him. Bad. Alright, back here at the encampment. Tank, Dolly, they made it back. They're okay. That was a crazy 2 hours right there, that was. But we're back, and I can't wait to fix the chain again, because a tree hit it when the waters go down. I suppose it's just a reoccurring thing at this point, but hey, at least the dogs are alright. Alright, so the water's down low enough, so here at the storage tent to go get some nails. I'm going to repair this rope, and hopefully, next time a flood rolls through, it doesn't get knocked out. But I guess only time will tell. So, I'm going to get these nails and let's get this thing repaired. Mangrove, as you can see, is also starting to grow here. And I also have another one down in here which survived its first flood. So, that's a good sign. There it is. So, it'll be cool to see if this whole area slowly gets dominated by mangroves. Bother asking me how many times this thing's gonna have to be repaired, but it's done. So let's give it a little test run, get it across, shall we? It works probably better than before, but I'm thinking of getting another rope and putting that up just like the chain is and seeing which one performs better in the flood and to get an idea of which one's stronger. So from there I'll have a good idea of which one's going to be more efficient in the flood and which will work better. So we just have to see what happens. And this thing's getting a little bit costly to keep repairing because I have to keep getting new rope, which ain't cheap. So I'd preferably like to get this thing working, and gotta wait for another flood to see, and oh, here come the cicadas. But basically I've got to wait for another flood to see what happens, and if that tree didn't come through, I reckon it might have been fine, but we'll just have to see. Time soon passed, I put the new rope idea in, and the floodwaters began to rise again. Alright, water is up quite a bit. The new rope that I put in, look, the chain has stayed this time of the water going up, and the rope's still there. But the rope's just flopping around. It's going mental. It's quite funny. But first, we're just going to take a little look around, show you kind of where the floodwaters are up. We got a lot of rain last night, so yeah, everything's risen right back up. And then we come around to our gate here. You know, this is the creek's looking like. It's flowing quite quick. That's the rope. Look at it just bobbing up and down in there. Oh, that's funny, that's funny. I love that. My boy there's just kind of floating around as well. I have to try to stabilize the bottom. I've got the rope to do it. Just got to wait for the water to go down. So yeah, it's definitely quite wet, but hopefully underneath all of this, the bridge and everything is going okay. Now, I guess flood tent 2 over there is still holding on. It's doing great. See, it's over there. Water hasn't breached it. It's having the time of its life by the looks of it. Unlike the rope, which is just bouncing around. Tents are over there. They seem okay from here. I did check on them yesterday before the water did go up, and everything seemed okay. The bridge could be better. It's really eroding away quickly. But, yeah. We've still got about another 2 months of this, potentially 3 or 4, so... In for a long ride. We're not even in next year yet. I mean, by the time this is getting uploaded, it's 2025, but I'm still in 2024 as of right now. It's December 11th of December today. Started filming this in very late November, this video, and we've already gotten a lot of floods. Alright, so I managed to get across the creek today. Now, there is something I do want to draw attention to, and yeah, it's going to need fixing, but I can't do it this year. So, yeah, just thought I'd draw attention to it. It could break or snap before I fix it, but we'll fix it next year when I have time, because I don't have time this year. The rope holding up the main tent here, it's getting closer and closer to snapping, you see, because of all the water build-up down there. Yeah, I reckon the way we're going, this could snap before the end of the year, potentially. You just have to see. Ooh, hello! This may look weird, don't mind why I look weird. I'm recovering from a tick in my neck right now. But then I was gone for a week, as I'm about to explain, so there's been a bit of a week and a half, so there's a bit of a jump between the clip you just saw and the clip now. Alright guys, so I've been gone for about a week and a half, and I've just come back down to the bush. It definitely looks like there's been some flooding. There's just mud everywhere, and the bridge is still here, all the rope and chain is all still intact. Good stuff. The tree that got washed here is gone, so I'd definitely say it has come up and down a bit. I do know there's been some rain. 2024 is also coming to an end pretty soon, but I want to see, it has been a week and a half, see if any damage has occurred at the actual encampment. So, without any further ado, let's go find out. Oh look, footprints. Tank got out this morning again, so you can tell where he's been, but come through here. This is, oh yeah, more footprints. Seems like there's more than just Tank. But here's our bridge. As you can see, it's just covered in stuff, more paw prints. But it seems everything has held up real well. There's just a bunch of, well, stuff on here. And this rope's just stretched. It's also very crusty. I'm not crusty, you're crusty. And that can go over there.
What footprint is this?
That is a good question. That is a big something print. I will say, it seems like all of this here has sunk a lot more into the ground, so hopefully it's a bit more stable again. Alright, now it's time to head to the actual encampment. Also to say, this is the last Bush Life episode to be filmed using this phone I've been using since episode 12 or 13, no, since episode 11 of Bush Life. I have filmed so many episodes on this phone, and I finally got a new one. So this is going to be the last one filmed on this phone. We're about to get some insane good quality down here. Also, here's the other tent. It's still here. I'd say the water didn't get up high enough, but you can still see the mud of where it did. Holy, it is so overgrown. Alright, we are coming up on the encampment right now. It looks okay. Oh wait, hold on. I'm seeing a something that's fallen. It's the bamboo. Everything else, I'm not seeing any damages. I think we're okay. I think we survived. There's been a lot of storming the past week, so I think we've made it. I'm not too sure how this occurred, but I think we can just pop it back up like that. I think it's fine. Whoa! I have never seen this thing this full. And oh, there's a... Hey, get back. You see that guy right there? I've never got one of those down here. How is that my first time? But look how full that is. I've never seen it so full. What the heck? You can tell the rope's about to give way. Let's free it, eh? And it's still got water. Everything in there seems okay. Actually, I don't know, but the table looks off. It looks like it's sliding to one side.
It is.
What's going on there?
Sinking.
It's what the heck?
It's sinking.
It is. It's definitely like slid. It's like, you know, what's going on? It's like, yeah, it's sunk into the ground. What on earth? Out of all things I was thinking I was going to come back to, that wasn't on my list. You can tell we got some more. I've never gotten these down here like this. I can't believe I'm getting so many now. Seems like everything is okay around these parts. Growing nicely like that. I don't think any corn is going to grow in there ever. Yeah, this all seems okay. Over here, yeah, looks fine. Everything does look all good, other than the fact it is insanely hot. Alright, well, there's a tree falling over there, and if the old tent was still there, the very original, would have met its maker right now. It'd be gone, it would have been wiped. Hey, I thought my boy was dying, he's actually come back to life. In here, looking good. But I do want to go check out this. Holy, look at this. Genuinely, if the old tent were here, it would have got straight up. Actually, no, I think it would have just missed it, actually. Yeah, if the old tent was still here, it would have just missed. Just missed, because it was in here. Well, it was in there, wow. How things change. And we're now there's a giant branch to add to it.
I think that's more than a branch.
Yeah, maybe it's a bit more than a branch. It's a whole damn tree. I mean, hey, those bikers ain't getting through anymore. It does make me wonder, though, how none of my other tents have managed to get hit by something like this. Well, I probably shouldn't say that right now, because I haven't checked on all of them yet, so we might want to finish the checkup before we make those kind of assumptions. But, like, genuinely, the fact that they haven't been hit by any of these, it baffles me, because it's been like 2 years now. Is this even safe to walk on? I don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea. Well, we've got another branch to walk up now and fear it falling. But, well, this one ain't as sketchy as that one ever was. From this angle, it seems like everything is actually okay. So, yeah, I'd say everything survived. Don't know how that one's still surviving. I'm surprised that hasn't been obliterated yet. Dining tent, because that branch still hanging on up there. I don't know how it's doing, but it, mark my words, one day it's coming down. Anyways, here's the pond. Be interested to see how this is. Oh, look at our little mangrove. Oh, you're looking good. And look, wow, the bamboo. The bamboo's really starting to take off. Look at that plant over there. Holy, things are taking off. I have to say, it's doing real well. It's the results I was wanting to see. So I'm real glad to be seeing that. Alright, the gym. Starting to get a bit overgrown on the floor, I must say. Get all those. I will say I don't come here as much as I want to. So it's kind of divided into two sections. You've got that whole bit of the encampment, and then this kind of just other part over here where it just isn't really used that much at all. I never really come to like the toast tent or anything, but I do want to return here soon. There's a few little things I want to do to make the inside of this tent a bit more unique, because so far the only thing going for it is that. Now leaves on the top of this thing is crazy. Like, look at that. See that? It won't even come off. What is it doing? Oh, it's just like a slosh pile. What the heck? So far it seems like all is well. We've only had one major downfall of a tree, and all is well down here. It does leave one thing. One thing still remains, you see. The flood season isn't over yet. It's still going. But it is nearly 2025. This is our last moments of 2024, guys. Oh, what was that? That's a movement in there. Could be a snake. I'm gonna just creep on past, and we're not gonna get involved in that. But yeah, we still got a bit to go before we can say we survived the flood season. So yeah, we'll see what happens. Because it will be interesting to see if the encampment does pull through. Last year was bad, but I'm going to be gone for 4 weeks without being down here. No one will be checking it. So that means I won't be back here till 2025. And I don't know what I'm going to come back to. Kind of scared. So far, I'm happy with how everything is. It's all okay. Surviving, but who knows what's coming next. "2025 was now upon us. There was no telling what would happen next. What kind of floods could come through. Things could break, trees could fall. Anything was possible next. Now all there was to do was wait. Wait and see to see if my bush encampment survives yet another flood season. Whether it will be worse than the last one, well, that's still to find out.